Sorry, I apologize for that. Hi, good morning. Welcome, family, to another episode of the Rooftop Corner. My name is Rindo. I am your host for today, cosplaying as DJ No Smoking Before 20, and also here to deliver you your public service announcement for today. Please do not smoke before 20. Live, love. Why did I say that? I was about to say something along the lines of love your family, love your friends, cherish your life, right? Because today, I believe, today and every day, all days are great days to be alive. And especially today as well, where aside from the amazing announcement that we had a couple of weeks back, months, I guess, month or so, that we had the anime adaptation announcement for the 100 Girlfriends who really love the manga series. But aside from that, one of the most, I guess in my opinion, one of the most important chapters as well, or a chapter that was just so incredibly good, has, dropped. And it's just so exciting, fun, and so wholesome to read. But aside from that, of course, are the many things that has been going on from the official Hyakkano X account, platform formerly known as Twitter, and all sorts of promotions and activities that they have going on. So yeah, Rooftop Corner, we're here to discuss about the all things Hyakkano, news and topics and the like. Care to join me, right? Now, family, let's start off with Nano's promotional video. The one thing I saw that I wanted to highlight in today's episode of Rooftop Corner is Nano's promotional video. My God, it's absolutely beautiful. You can check it out from the official Hyakkano Anime X account, platform formerly known as Twitter, or in the Emotion Label channel. I'll put the links down below anyway, so please do check it out. You can watch it on YouTube. So there's that. Go save it in your phone or device or download it, right, from the YouTube function that it has, right, on your mobile device. Because I downloaded all the promotional videos from the first teaser to the promotional video for the anime, and then the character promotional videos as well. Why am I ranting about this? I just want to see. I'm just so excited. I'm just so happy to see promotional videos of characters that we love brought to us, right? And with Nano's PV, it's no exemption because it's incredibly beautiful as well. So points that I wanted to address as well from this promotional video, fam, is seeing more of Asami Seto's voice, right? Who she's the voice actress who voices Nano. It really makes me think that Asami Seto is truly a fit, right, for Nano's character, with all of that cool vibe that she has to it, from the pronunciation of her words and the delivery of lines in such a powerfully sort of serene, calm, and really stand forth or forthright, is that the correct term? Really cool woman, right? And I know Asami Seto has a lot of really cool roles in the past before, and what Nano's role or the performance that she plays as Nano reminds me of is quite similar actually to Akane, one of the heroines in the Goddess Cafe Terrace manga and also anime adaptation as well. I really love her performance as Akane. In fact, Akane was one of my favorite girls from that series, and her voice in Nano is absolutely amazing, right? I really do love her performance as Nano, right? Furthermore, the background music of this promotional video is absolutely awesome. Holy moly, God, it's a soundtrack that I could listen to on loop and relax while listening to it, right? And eventually fall asleep. It's like one of those music or BGMs, right, that you would find as you go to a massage parlor or massage the massage services, right? That they have those really cool serene sounds playing on. That's the sort of vibe that I have from this as well. And it's also a sort of it has similar qualities of that calm, gentle-ish rhythm, right? Or calm, serene rhythm similar to Shizuka's background music, right? But of course it's built with a different vibe and different message to portray the character, the instrumental choices as well. All of these aspects or factors reflect Nano's character, right? And I really do love it. Props to the BGM composer for this, right? And furthermore, Nano scenes, you always want more of them, right? Because one of the we've got to see Nano in fact in action, right, in the first full promotional video rather of this anime. But now, or her having her own character promotional video, we get to see more scenes. So the same goes for Shizuka, Karane, and with Hakuri's promotional videos as well. So again, if you want to check it out, I'll put a link down below to the YouTube channel. Please do check it out. It's absolutely great, right? Next, while we're on the the train of Nano news, right? Shikishi board raffle. There's that thing going on as well. A Shikishi board raffle of Asami Seto's signature. And basically, it's a board with a the signature, right, of Asami Seto, who is Nano's voice actress, and you can win it as a prize, right, by following the rules on the official Hyakkano Anime's X account, formerly from the platform formerly known as Twitter, right? And as usual with all of these raffles that's been going on, or that's been hosted or executed, right, or conducted rather by the Hyakkano official team, the prizes can only be shipped to residents in Japan because the contest rules state so. So if you happen to be an overseas fan such as myself, I guess perhaps so that it's rarely we would ever get a chance to actually win it, right? I'm not so sure. The translations are a bit off, but as far as I know, I really do believe that there was mentioning of the prices can only be shipped to in Japan, right? So there's that. But nevertheless, it's props to good job to all of the Japanese winners who have won their Shikishi boards and other signed materials from the Hyakkano anime, right? It's absolutely amazing. I'm jealous, right? I'm jealous. I want that too, So yeah, furthermore, let's talk about Asami Seto talking about Nano's charms, right? Now, of course, with these segments, they have these sort of interviews, right, conducted by the voice actresses of the characters, where they sort of describe the charm rather of the character that they are playing. And in the case of Asami Seto, this is just a rundown, right, or a brief description, or rundown as to what Nano, or what Asami Seto-san rather, says about Nano's charms. Right? First up, you have Nano's smooth and silky hair. Look how beautiful it is. The color as well, it has that nice silver tone to it going on. It's really beautiful. I absolutely agree. Nano's beautiful body style. She has nice boobas and oshiri, or butt, right? I mean, that's from the translations, and even hearing the interview itself, right? I was able to recognize the words indeed. So yeah, I mean, of course I agree, right? Nano's style, character design wise, in the anime as well, both manga and anime and light novel versions, she's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, I can't give enough thanks to how detailed the anime's character designer is, right? Which I'll get to that another segment regarding that later on, right? So, moving on, aside from her beautiful style, right, she has really nice proportions as well. Her black tights is absolutely, one of the charm points as well, right, with Nano. So there's that. There's also a Nano cutout, right, cardboard cutout. Nice, I also want one. And it's not only placed at the shrine, but placed in other landmarks as well. So that's pretty cool, right? Next, here we go. Let's talk about the anime's character designer, right, or the designer of the characters of the anime, translated from the manga into an anime format, right? We have Akane Yano. Now, Akane Yano-san comments on how the anime's key visual, or the anime's poster, right? This poster right here, they're able to describe or give comments on how it was created, right? What was the thought process behind creating this key visual? And here's the post right here, and I'm gonna be running down through, roughly translated, all of the comments, right, that was made. And this is starting from the top, and then clockwise, right? So from the right side from your screen, or if you look at your screen right now. So yeah, let's just run it down. Rentaro, right? Rentaro has his hands spread out, trying to symbolize of accepting all of the girlfriends, all of his girlfriends, right? You have also Yamame's squirrel. The tail can be seen; it's really cute, and the hand-holding poses as well. Or if you notice in the background of Rentaro and the main girls, sorry, not main girls rather, but the girls that's going to probably be seen in the anime, probably, right? Mostly, right? You have Hakari, Karane, Shizuka, Nano, and Kusiri, right? Those girls are mostly seen, but behind them are the other girlfriends, right? And the other girlfriends are placed in a sort of pose or position where they have we see their backs, and we can see them as well holding hands. Now this aspect of hand holding, right, is a sort of advice from the director of the anime, right? And the back view, or them showing their back view with the hands as well, and the angle of their legs, aim to represent each of their personalities, right? And I kind of sort of agree, right? You know, we're trying to give a sense of individuality and, sorry, yeah, in a way, and also a sense of uniqueness, right, to each of the characters. We wanted to sort of portray how they would act and be like if they were put in that sort of pose, right? And I think the design was incredibly good as well. You have also Nano tights are transparent, right? And rough translation as well. Again, as I've said, this is just rough translations, but it says here that for those who do not know of this series for those who got to know rather this series for a long time, and for those who have just heard of it, talking about the new fans, especially now that there's anime adaptation, that sort of news has reached out to more of the mainstream audience, right? So for those of new fans who have heard of this anime, they hope to get the message of this series, the message of love of this series conveyed, right? And especially to the love of the girls of this series being conveyed to both the old and new fans. And that's another thing as well that I really appreciate from, you know, this design, because yes, the translation may be rough here and there, but I really appreciate and I really love as well the main component, which is the idea of expressing love, right? Love to show, not only, I suppose, to show the both new and old fans of how gorgeous and beautiful the design is, right? But as well to know that Rentaro is a man who really does share and has this aura of being the quote-unquote perfect guy, right? He's someone capable of sharing so much love with other people, and that's cool. You know, another comment would be thighs are cool, right? And this one as well, the designer actually wanted to include all of the girlfriends, right? All of the girlfriends, or up to that moment, right? Which was featured in the first promotional video, or teaser rather, that they had. They wanted to include all of the girlfriends, and it was made sure that Rentaro conveyed that he is a man who shows his love to everyone. Yeah, as I've said, right? And Momoha's hand as well is still in progress. You can see that Momoha's hand is sort of cut out, right? So yeah, I think that's another one of the comments, right? But moving on, family. The anime is great, right? I can't keep talking about it enough. But let's move on as well to this beautiful week, because in this week, family, we celebrated rather the birthdays of 3 girlfriends, right? Yaku, who celebrated her birthday August 9th, Rin, who celebrated her birthday August 10th, and Yamame, who celebrated her birthday on August 11th, right? Now, the Hyakkano official account also released the birthday cards for these girlfriends. Look at them, they're absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. And if you want to see a lot more and better fan arts of these characters than the ones that I've made, right, you can go to Twitter. You can go to X, right, and check it out for yourselves using these hashtags right here. I'll put a link in the description below as well for you to, you know, check it out, right? Because yeah, I imagine if you're like me who has difficulty typing Japanese characters with a keyboard, right, just copy paste, right, and look at all of the amazing and gorgeous fan art by the Hyakkano community artists, right? And yeah, I mean, I absolutely love birthdays, right, of these girlfriends, because, you know, in my X feed rather, I have a lot of these. Well, most of my feed mostly consists of, you know, Hyakkano fan art and other fan arts from other series as well, but mostly Hyakkano, right? And when I scroll through my feed, there's always that sort of nice, gentle, you know, happy moment, right, where we get to see fan arts from these characters, and there's that sort of wave of green tones, right? For instance, that sort of depict Yamame's you know, green hair and green color theme to her, red and darkish tones with Rin's, and Yaku's that sort of red as well, right? So I really love birthdays of these girlfriends, man. I really do. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, moving on. We have also Maria Naganawa, who is the voice actress for Shizuka's character, right? Who did the Daisuke but 100 times challenge, right, where the voice actress of the characters would say the title of this manga, Kimi no koto ga daisuki na Hyakkano no Kanojo, but the dai, or translated to really, right, is repeated 100 times. And I just want to say how absolutely adorable this Maria Naganawa's take on this activity is, right? I love all of them, right? It's amazing. And while we're on the Shizuka train, or while we're talking about Shizuka, right? Shizuka's promotional video background music composer, right, made a comment on how the background music was composed. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is music, the composer by Takizawa Shunsuke, right? And sort of a rundown on what his thoughts are on this, the background music, right, is that, yeah, it aims to create a simple, quiet, instrumental rather, of Shizuka's gentleness, right? The image of Shizuka would be portrayed as someone who is, cute, small, shy, and really struggles with, speaking, right? And another thing as well, did I mention this in the last Rooftop Corner, right? Where I really love the way that Shizuka's promotional video was done, because they were very, low or little dialogue, right? To portray that she is someone who is really shy, right? And I love that, right? I love that. And yeah, overall, the background music of Shizuka is also one that I really love. It's something that I would play if I wanted to relax to, right? If I wanted something to relax to, listen to something to relax to, rather. And it's great. Yeah. Furthermore, or to really, wrap this all up, or sorry, one more thing rather, is this beautiful Shizuka flower arrangement from the Hyakkano advertising team. Again, I can't praise enough the Hyakkano advertising team for a lot of the things that they've done. For instance, such as with the cardboard cutouts and other materials, and this flower arrangement inspired by Shizuka as well. I really love it, right? It has a sort of charm to it, and the fact that they've chosen flower arrangements, right, for the medium to portray, or to sort of portray Shizuka's character, or to do a promotion on Shizuka's character, I think it's absolutely great. I love flowers, right? I love flowers indeed, and with this design, it's beautiful as well. Now, moving on, let's talk about one of the chapters that has been released this week, family, which is the chapter 146, right? And wow, my god, this is another one of the big, as I've said in the intro, or so, it's one of the biggest milestones that the series would ever reach, family. It's a chapter that may as well have changed the way that we view things, especially on how we view the positions of the characters, right? The girlfriends. Or maybe nothing has changed at all, because from the start we knew that they are already family, right? We already know that they have this strong bond. But with this chapter, right, I really love it so much, right? Because of how the commitment and declaration is deeply rooted now because of this chapter, right? We are now confident and happy that all of these characters are at a position in their lives, and they're moving forward knowing that, this sort of big change, right, has now been brought upon, right? And Rentaro has the absolute mad lad, the chadness, right, to be able to go through it. Absolutely beautiful. And moving forward rather, as I've said, I really just can't wait to see how it goes, right? So yeah, please do check it out. Check out the chapter below as well if you wanna, read it or take a look at it. It's released already in the Shonen Jump website. So yeah. Wow. I would say this week is, packed with a lot of really great and vibrant things, as well as the other weeks as well, right? All of the weeks up until the countdown, until the anime's broadcast, all of them are absolutely just fun and filled with a lot of joy, right? And yeah, I just really can't wait for more. So yeah, I guess that's about it for today's episode of Rooftop Corner. I have been your host, Rindo, cosplaying as DJ No Smoking Before 20. Signing off. Take care, family.